Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're bringing you a guide on how to hatch eggs quickly and grow a garden. We'll be testing the skills of 4 hatching pets, the Hydra, Rhino, Bald Eagle, and Blood Kiwi, to find out which is the ultimate hatching pet, or what combinations work best for the fastest hatch times. Before we start, we're giving away a pet to one of you, a max level Swan. To enter, just like this video, subscribe to our channel and click the first link in the description. Head over there and submit a single carrot offer. That's all it takes to join. We announce a new winner every Friday, so good luck. Now, let's dive right in. First up, let's talk about the bald eagle. It's currently a top-tier pet for hatching and is incredibly effective. Its skill reduces the hatch time of all eggs by 70 seconds every 7 minutes, with a 70% chance to trigger again. The multiplier for this reduction even increases with its weight. For example, a 1 kilogram bald eagle has a 1.98x multiplier. If it triggers successfully, it reduces hatch time by 209 seconds. At level 100, the multiplier reaches 3.6x, reducing time by up to 323 seconds. If you have 8 bald eagles, a 4-hour egg can hatch in just 56 minutes. There is no cap on the bald eagle's skill. It keeps improving as its base weight increases. Using a regular elephant to upgrade it to 3.9 kilograms combined with Nightmare Mutation can push the multiplier past 9 times. A rainbow elephant can get it over 12 times, and using an 80-kilogram mimic octopus or swan for copying can achieve a multiplier over 16 times. That's a reduction of about 20 minutes per trigger. The key point is that this reduction applies to all eggs simultaneously. Through Garden Ascension, you can get up to 13 hatching slots. If you have a giant or semi-giant peacock, you can try this setup. 1 15-second giant peacock, 1 2-minute semi-giant peacock, 1 spider, over 3 kilograms with Nightmare Mutation, and finally, 5 bald eagles. This lets you hatch a 4-hour egg in about 10 minutes. The spider makes the 2 peacocks trigger their skills about every 6 seconds on average, and all bald eagles trigger every 15 seconds. This is currently the fastest hatching combo. We use this setup ourselves, but all our bald eagles are over 38 kilograms with Nightmare Mutation, so we can hatch an egg in just 3 minutes. It's totally OP. This pet was introduced in the Safari Harvest event. Its skill cuts the hatch time of 1 egg in half. An incredibly powerful skill, especially for 8-hour eggs like bug eggs and gem eggs, reducing them by 4 hours instantly. So, does that make it the best hatching pet? Not quite. Our testing showed that the Rhino's skill cannot be copied or refreshed. Even a giant peacock can't reduce its cooldown, which is a major drawback. Furthermore, its skill has a 50% chance to target plants instead, adding a mutation. Even if your garden is empty except for eggs, it still only has a 50% trigger rate for hatching. Pretty weak. So for a 4-hour egg, it needs to trigger successfully 4 times to reduce it to 15 minutes. Each trigger has a 15-minute cooldown. With a 50% success rate, you'd need to wait around 2 hours on average to get the reduction down to 15 minutes. So, is this pet just bad? Not exactly. If you use an elephant to increase the Rhino's base weight to 3.8 kilograms and add Nightmare Mutation, the skill cooldown drops to just 7.5 minutes, reaching the Rhino's cooldown cap. With the probability we just discussed, it would take about an hour to hatch a 4-hour egg. However, if you have 13 eggs, the process takes much longer because the Rhino only reduces the timer for 1 egg at a time, a significant limitation. The Hydra can be obtained by reaching tier 47 in the Season 2 Season Pass. Its skill is much stronger than the Rhino's. It instantly hatches an egg. Yes, it completes the hatch immediately. However, our tests found that, like the Rhino, the Hydra's skill cannot have its cooldown reduced by peacocks, nor can it be copied. Its cooldown is a hefty 40+ minutes. It also has a restriction. It only triggers if you have both eggs and plants in your garden. That's a huge drawback. Unless you have 8 Hydras, allowing you to hatch any 8 eggs in 40 minutes, but each player can only obtain 1. Did you manage to get yours? Alternatively, you can try trading for 1 on our site using other pets, or you can get the member pass to receive a Rainbow Hydra. The Rainbow Hydra's cooldown is halved, needing only 20 minutes to hatch an egg. With 8 of them, you could hatch 8 eggs within 20 minutes. Still very powerful, but it can get expensive. This was an effective hatching pet in the early days of Grow a Garden. It reduces hatch time by 45 seconds every minute. At max level, it reduces time by 50 seconds every 50 seconds, effectively halving the time. But it has a limitation. It only reduces the timer for the egg with the longest remaining hatch time. It also has a passive effect that increases hatch speed by 20%, but this does not stack. So, a 4-hour egg takes about 2 hours to hatch. Overall, the time required is similar to the Rhino, a very strong but hard to get combo. Alright, next I'll share a super powerful combo, but it's quite hard to obtain, so take this as a reference. The combo is 7 rainbow oxpeckers and 1 rainbow rhino. This is an instant hatch combo. Let me break down how it works. A rainbow oxpecker can reduce the cooldown of safari-type pet skills by up to 50 seconds. 7 of them can reduce cooldown by about 6 minutes. If a rainbow rhino has a base weight over 26.5 kilograms, its cooldown falls below 6 minutes, allowing it to trigger its skill continuously. Even without a rainbow rhino, the skill would trigger about every 2 minutes, still very powerful. Currently, the rainbow oxpecker isn't very high value. You can often trade for one with 1 to 2 raccoons, but its value might rise later. So if you want to trade, you should act fast. That covers all the guides for the 4 most popular hatching pets in Grow a Garden right now. Our top recommendation for investing your resources is the bald eagle. Its potential is extremely high, and its skill can be copied and refreshed. Even if you only have 1, you can pair it with 7 mimic octopuses and chinchillas for fast hatching, basically getting eggs done in about an hour. It's arguably the most cost-effective and accessible top-tier pet for hatching right now. Currently, on our site, its value is comparable to the queen bee. You can use this as a reference for trading to significantly increase your success rate. Alright, that's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any suggestions for improving our website, please give us your feedback on our official Discord community. Our team will work on optimizations and adjustments to provide you with a reliable value assessment system. See you next time!